today's brisket demonstration, we're using Butcher Barbecue's Prime Brisket Injection and Meat Church Holy Cow Barbecue Rub. Also in this, we're going to be using the readi-chek Bluetooth barbecue thermometer. This thermometer is great for temperature alerts and timers during an overnight smoking process for the brisket. It will monitor the temperature of the meat as well as the grill. And last but not least, the butcher paper. We'll be demonstrating the use of butcher paper as an alternative for tin foil. We are using Traeger's pink butcher paper.
So what we're going to do real quick is we're going to trim some of this fat cap down to about 1/4 inch. If you can see, there's a pretty big cap right here. So I'm going to take this off. This all looks good here. So
now I'm going to be injecting the brisket. Be sure to prepare the Prime Brisket Injection according to the container's instructions before starting. Since we're doing a long smoke, about 9 hours, we are injecting the brisket to help keep the meat juicy and to add more flavor. You may need to clean up some of the juices as you go. After it's all injected, I'm going to let it rest for about an hour in the refrigerator before seasoning it up. I recommend 1 to 2 hours max. Now we're going to season it with Meat Church's Holy Cow. This is good stuff. Once the seasoning is finished, it goes into the refrigerator for about 1 to 2 hours. This allows the juices and the spices to marinate into the meat and really soak in. Then off to the grill. Here we go, off to the grill. Set it to smoke. In 9 hours, turn up the temperature to 225 degrees. Cook the meat until its internal temperature reaches 160 degrees. This is the internal grill probe to monitor the temperature of the grill to make sure it doesn't fall below 160 degrees. Man, that bark is starting to look great. I put this brisket on the grill for 9 hours to smoke. Woke up at 8 a.m., raised the grill temperature to 225 degrees, and continued cooking. We are waiting for the internal temperature to reach 160. We have about another 10 minutes to go, and then we're going to pull it from the grill and wrap it up.
So we brought it in. It's 160 degrees. I'm going to wrap. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pour a little bit of liquid on the top of this before I wrap, just a very tiny bit. I'm going to take the paper, bring it over the top. Make sure you wrap it tight. You want it as tight as possible. Cut the end of this piece off just a bit. Then I'll cut this. There we go, and out to the grill. So as you can see, we've placed it back on the grill, put the thermometer in it. We're going to pull this at 203 degrees.
Now that the internal temperature reached 200 degrees, I pulled it from the grill. I'm going to let it rest for about 10 minutes. Make sure to keep it wrapped while resting. After the brisket has been resting for 10 minutes, use Saran wrap to tightly wrap around the butchered papered meat. Doing this helps keep the juices in and the meat hot. Then wrap the meat with a towel to prepare for the final process.
Now for the final process, I'm sticking it in this insulated bag. And here's our brisket. We are completely done. We're going to get ready to cut a slice off here just to kind of test. And that looks divine.